Michael Stillwater is a remarkable teacher, inspiration, role model for spontaneous song. What my experience was in his class was nothing short of feeling as though my whole system had been changed and transformed.
Spontaneous singing is an incredibly creative act that may have correlations with what go on actually in our nervous system. Part of a way of understanding what spontaneity may be about is how things in the nervous system actually begin to come together, how separate areas become linked as a functional whole. We call that integration.
It takes people who, like myself, are shy and uncomfortable around singing and makes everything all right. To be in his class, there's no judgment.
We've come upon a method that is so simple, it seems impossible that it could have such benefit. And yet, because it's connecting back to something that's so natural for us, and yet forgotten, it is reconnecting us to our natural creativity.
And I have watched adults become childlike in their innocence and learn to play again and to be spontaneous and to integrate and get out of a linear form of thinking and more into a creative, innocent, non-editing way of being.
It's really a way of creating harmony in life. And when we have harmony, we become more flexible, we're adaptive, we have an inner sense of coherence, we're energized, we're stable. It's really the essence of well-being. So what can we do in our lives to create integration? Well, one of the things we can do is we can participate in playful, creative, spontaneous activities, like spontaneous song. Song is a really interesting process because what it does is it links a number of parts of our nervous system to each other. So it's a source of creating integration. Let me give you an example. In music itself, you have the rhythm, which is resonating with our bodily selves, and then you have the melody, which higher up in the nervous system, in the cortex, is what creates these patterns of song. So music by itself starts to integrate our body with our higher areas of our brain, so it's a vertical kind of integration. Song contributes to this vertical part of integration by bringing the left and right side of the brain together. In the left side, you have logic and linear thinking. You also have language. Yet the amazing thing is on the right side of the brain, you've got a sense of the whole body. You have raw, spontaneous emotions, and amazingly, you have autobiographical memory. Now, those memories are often encased within images, not so much language-based. And so when we participate in spontaneous song, often we're generating from imagination processes from the right hemisphere. But to bring them out and translate them into words, we need to use the left. So when you give yourself an invitation to participate in spontaneous song, you're actually linking the stuff of the right with the process of the left in a bilateral kind of integration. But spontaneous song is even more than just vertical integration plus bilateral integration. It's also something called narrative integration. Narrative is the way we tell stories. And human beings are a storytelling species. And song is a wonderful way to combine stories with spontaneity. And so what happens is you are driven to bring the themes of your life or the themes of life of people around you, if you're sharing a song, together with the details of the story. It's a telling of a sequence of events and the inner experience of the people in the events. So narrative offers a different kind of integration in the brain itself. Then there's even a fourth kind of integration, which is if you're sharing a song with other people, if they're listening to you, or if they're co-creating the song with you, then you have something called interpersonal integration. That's the way the inside of our minds become linked to the inside of other people. It's the way two minds or more become a part of a we. Spontaneous song offers all these opportunities to promote integration interpersonally, narratively, bilaterally, vertically, and so it's a wonderful opportunity to promote health and thriving and a sense of joy. Creativity emerges out of integration. Michael Stillwater invites us to participate in this incredible experience of letting the inside out and promoting integration in our lives through spontaneous song. So as adults, it's fun to participate in spontaneous song, but for children in schools, it's also extremely important to have the opportunity to go beyond reading and writing and arithmetic and actually develop reflective skills, to develop what I call mind sight, to actually see the internal world. So in schools, we can actually create this internal education by offering all sorts of experiences where kids consider the inside of themselves and the inside of other people. These social and emotional skills that are developed help promote academic performance and help people thrive. Spontaneous song would be one important way of going to the inside world and letting it come out. This is why I think what's offered through Michael Stillwater's spontaneous song is a great opportunity to promote this internal education and this form of integration across all its different domains that promotes well-being in our lives. It's a great opportunity to combine play with growth.
Not only is this work invaluable for adults, especially educators that are teaching and inspiring and influencing children, but this is a remarkable work for children themselves that affirm in them that their creativity, that their spontaneity, that their voices matter. Thank you, Michael Stillwater, for creating a space and creating an environment that allows us all to be childlike.
This is a practice we call SongSourcing. It's the practice of spontaneous singing. And in that singing, where we can express our feelings in the moment, open to actually the wisdom that's within our hearts, pathways open that we had long forgotten or set aside. We may have remembered them as children. This is why children do this naturally. It's for adults to learn it again. Thank you so much.